amazing. The bus has now gone past the majority of the high road, and soon the players will take to the stage. But let's go back on the bus. Ben, it's with the goalkeeper.
Vic, this is the most unbelievable day. Try and just sum up to me how special this has been for you.
It's very hard to sum up. We just have to live with these emotions, with these people, because it's insane.
I think you've had, what, 3 hours sleep?
Yeah, probably 2. Yeah. Long nights, but for this it was also 2 hours of sleep. It's worse for these people.
You told me at the beginning of the season that the manager said to you your journey was important. The fact that you'd had to work all the way through from the bottom with Pontefract to now. This is unbelievable. That must make it so much more special.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's insane. Look, it's unbelievable what we've done, and for them is wow.
Mate, finally, I just want to say on behalf of Spurs fans everywhere, thank you for one of the best saves we've ever seen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vic.
Great stuff from Vic. He's really savouring the moment. He's one of the leaders and the characters of this team. And yes, it was the error that led to the chance of Van der Ven. But it came up big, Clive. Deep into added time to secure the win.
Absolutely. You call upon a goalkeeper to make important saves at crucial times. That's exactly what he did. A great personality. You can see a real character amongst the group.
Oh, we're going back to the bus. Ben's with Dom Solanke.
Dom, this is just absolutely incredible. How much does this mean to you to have scenes like this here at the stadium?
It means everything, honestly. Like, to see all the fans so happy. We know that they've waited so long for a moment like this. And to be a part of the group that's brought it to the club is phenomenal. So yeah, we're so happy. It's so nice to see like the turnout here and everyone's just so happy, enjoying, and this is what life and football's about.
Did you think about this when you joined the club? Was it moments like this that you were after?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think when you come to a club like Tottenham, and it's funny, I said to the gaffer after the game, I remember the conversation we had before I came, and he said that he wants to be part of history and bring something to the club, and I said the same thing as well, and it's such a nice moment to be able to come here and give the fans that.
Is it starting to sink in, what you've done?
Just about, yeah. Honestly, since the game, it's just been a bit of a blur, really. It's just, everyone's just overwhelmed with emotions, but yeah, it's starting to sink in now.
Do you know what's mad? It moves so quickly. Time is going so fast. It must be really difficult to stay present and just soak it up.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that's why we need to enjoy it to the max, because, you know, these things don't come around so often. So we need to make the most of the enjoyment, the celebrations, and yeah, man, just keep enjoying.
So pleased for you, Dom. Congratulations.
And Ange Postecoglou waving to the crowd from the bus as well, and they've been singing his name, and you can feel the degree, the level of appreciation for what he's done for this football club this season, Clive.
Absolutely, he's a winner. He's come here to achieve. He said he would do it, and he certainly has. He's delivered. Much appreciated. Wonderful time for him, his family, his second year here, and he's delivered a big trophy.
Let's go back to busy Ben Haynes, who's with Biss.
Biss, congratulations.
Thank you.
I think I've seen some of the best celebrations out of anyone from you. You're really enjoying this, my man.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's something you can't explain again because it's too much, you know. Like I said, this club deserves, and then yeah, we did it, and yeah, we just have to enjoy, celebrate the moment because it's not coming every season, you know. So yeah, that's great day, great moment for us. So yeah, we have to enjoy it.
You can see today how much it means to all of these fans.
No words to explain because look at them, look at how they're happy, look at how we're happy, look at how North London is fully white, you know. There's nothing to say, just enjoy. Yeah, because, like I said before, we're suffering a lot this season, and to win this European Cup, for us, it's not words. It's not words. We did it. I'm proud of my team, the staff, the fans, and the club. And you as well. So enjoy, it's your moment.
Thank you so much, Bis. Congratulations again, madam.
The bus is now approaching Lansdowne Road. Bissouma, an absolute picture out there. He came into the team, a bit of a surprise for the semi-finals when we learned about Lucas Berrival's injury, Clive Allen. But he stepped up in all 3 games to help deliver the trophy.
Yeah, I think we saw the best of Bish when it really mattered. He was disciplined in the way that he played, and obviously dovetailing so well with Bentancur, protecting the back four. A really disciplined, fantastic performance in the final.
So the bus journey close to coming towards its conclusion, but down in front of us as well here on the high road. We're on a balcony that overlooks the high road. People are just dancing in the streets now. They're dancing, they're enjoying themselves. They're all now absolutely massed in front of the stage. The high road is just completely solid and full. Let's get back to Ben on the bus.
Destiny, how special has this last couple of days been for you?
Nah, it's been, I don't have voice. It's been a dream, honestly. I can't explain it, but I'm really so happy, man.
Take us into the night. What were the celebrations like?
Tonight?
No, on the night when you won, what were the celebrations?
Everyone was just going lit, so yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Destiny, I think you probably ran almost more than anyone on the night. Have your legs recovered yet?
No, yeah, I'm still dead, but who cares? I'm just happy to be here and live the moment.
Can we have a little look at your medal? Literally, have you taken it off?
No. I'm sleeping with this every night, so I'm not taking it off.
Just tell me about your family as well. They must be so proud of you. I know you guys got to share it with them after the game. How special was that for you?
No, honestly, really, I can't explain in words, but it means everything for me and my family because it's a big achievement, so we're really happy for this.
And just finally, you've got such a great bond with your teammates. You're such a close group. How happy are you that you're able to do it together?
After a difficult season, it feels amazing. So I'm really happy for the group, for the people, and yeah.
Congratulations, Destiny.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff from Destiny Udogie, another one of those who's had his injuries this season but came up big in the Europa League final. We're back on our helicopter here, looking at aerial views of the team bus as it's slowly making its way around the back of the stadium as well before the players take to the stage along with Ange and the staff and with
the hundreds of supporters that are around behind the stadium. It just shows how difficult it was to get out in front. But certainly now they're all waiting in great anticipation for the team to arrive on the stage.
And you sense, Clive, as well, given just how jubilant it is here. It's hard to really convey it to people at home. People are ecstatic. The party will go on to Sunday even. It feels like the Brighton game on Sunday in the Premier League.
It'll go all the way through to Sunday and after the game as well, I'm sure. There's no doubt about that.
And more people are now making their way, having seen the bus towards the stage, because they want to hear what the players and the manager have got to say to the crowd. The players, look at them on the bus here.
They're dancing, they're having the time of their lives, you have to say.
You can see Mickey and Pedro unsurprisingly getting in the mix.
And what we've got to say, Rob, it is all about these players. These players are the ones who have achieved lifting this trophy. In a season that's been difficult, they've come up, they've had an amazing campaign. I think we have to give them great credit for that. The way that they've performed, picked themselves up and got the results so importantly at the right time.
And it's an amazing bumper prize for winning the Europa League. Not that it's an easy thing. You look at what had to happen. First, Spurs had to finish 5th in a season where 5th was not Champions League, qualify for the Europa League, then go and win a 15-game league knockout competition, new format to go and win that. And the results, the trophy, the Champions League qualification and the Super Cup.
Yeah, and again, because it was a new format, we wasn't quite sure how it was going to unfold. It was vitally important that we got through the initial league phase, qualifying automatically, so we didn't have an extra 2 games in February. We got that right. Then in the knockout stages, we got it right with performances of the right manner to get ourselves through to the final, and then we did what we had to do. We won the final.
Yeah, Romero and Bentancur, 2 of the leaders, 2 of those winners in the team, dancing and celebrating together as we go back to the helicopter on our live coverage of the Spurs Europa League Trophy Parade here on Spurs Play, YouTube, the club website, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. And we know there are supporters from around the globe who are joining us to get a sense of the feeling in N17 on this glorious sunny Friday afternoon. And it's important, I imagine, Clive, as well, given the nature of we can hear the guys singing in the background right now on the bus, that they enjoy this. So the temptation is, what does this mean for the future? What's going to happen next season? You know, are Spurs going to be a team that win things all out? But it feels like they just have to enjoy the moment a little bit. They
have to enjoy the moment, and then they will, when they look back on it, they'll realise what they've achieved, but also they realise the benchmark that they've set, the standards that they need to reach to be winners, to be successful. I thought the manager put it excellently after the game in saying that. Understand the sacrifices that they've made along the way to get the results, to achieve what they have by winning this trophy.
So the actual bus part of today's celebrations is nearing its conclusion. As you can see from our aerial shots here, the bus heading around the back of the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But it looks like the players don't really want this to end.
Absolutely not. I think it will go long into the night, maybe the early hours of tomorrow morning. And these supporters are not going to stop celebrating either.
Let's enjoy the pictures for a little bit longer here, and we'll shortly go back to the bus with Ben Haynes. But for now, the Spurs bus back on the move. We hope you're enjoying the remarkable scenes in North London today, but let's go back onto the bus and catch up with our very own Ben Haynes.
And I just want to say, firstly, what an unbelievably special day. How much have you enjoyed this? You said before it was about the people. They've turned out today.
Yeah, unbelievable. As much as you kind of understand, you know, what a trophy would mean to these people, it's just seeing them out there today. It's just it's why we do what we do. You know, that's the priceless bit. You know, for this feeling, and I'm super pleased that these boys here could deliver, and this is why we delivered for the supporters.
I think this weekend is your 101st game, and you spoke about the Stonecutter's Creed.
Yeah.
You'll deliver it on 101, the trophy to the fans,
yeah.
But the first 100 were hard work, but you got there.
Yeah, but that's all good things come from hard work and toil and perseverance and belief, and this team's had it in spades, and so pleased that yeah, we could crack that stone and everyone can enjoy it.
I've seen fans online called the first half Ange Ball, the second half the Ange Wall.
Yeah, look, we had to dig deep for sure, but what the history books say is that we're the Europa Cup winners, and it doesn't say how we did it, just the important thing is we did it.
And just finally, I wanted to see how proud you were of the boys. You spoke about the togetherness, and Brennan told us the other day that halfway through the season, everyone shared their story with each other, and how special that was to him. Just tell us a little bit about how special they are to you.
Yeah, you know, I've made sort of family a theme from the time I got here, because I felt we needed something to bring us all together and sort of look further than just what everyone really wanted, and that is, I know, success, but we had to form some sort of unity, and the lads have been brilliant. They've shared their stories, they've got close through the tough times like all families, they've stuck together, and now they share the rewards.
Congratulations, I hope you've got an amazing holiday plan. Enjoy it.
Thank you, mate.
Brilliant stuff from Ange Postecoglou. Aerial shots of the Spurs parade now as the bus continues its journey. And it was so interesting hearing Ange there, Clive. It even feels like he's taken aback that he didn't quite expect the scale of the celebrations today.
No, I think for many of the players, even staff, people associated with the club, you just realise the magnitude of the support we have. The love they have for the football club is absolutely incredible.
And Ben discussing the final with him there, the more expansive side of the game and that defensive side of the game that was so crucial in the second half in Bilbao.
Rob, as we know, there's different ways to win football matches. Sometimes it's not always the beautiful side of the game. It can be the ugly that gets you success. That's not to say that we didn't play in the right way. I think we got it right and we got the all-important result.
And 4 players in the Europa League team of the season. Romero was the player of the whole competition in the end, but Vicario, Porro and Dom Solanke all deservedly getting their places in that UEFA 11.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was quite fascinating. I was a little disappointed that one of our midfield players, for me, Bentancur, deserved to be, I think, awarded, but certainly Dominic led the line so well, was the pick of the forward players in the competition and thoroughly deserves his place.
A little bit way to go yet for the winners of the UEFA Europa League this season, and I'm sure somewhere within the corridors of this football club plans are being put in place for how they're going to build the squad and shape things for next season as well in the Champions League.
Yeah, absolutely, and the whole situation takes on a new dimension because of qualification for the Champions League. What we're going to be looking at in terms of the depth and strength of the squad to compete in that competition along with every other competition. You can see these supporters crave success and how they've enjoyed it today.
Okay, let's go back to the bus because Ben was with James Maddison.
Madders, I'm trying to work out how big your contribution's been, not just to the Europa League journey, but to the party planning afterwards.
I'm the CEO of organising the after party, let me tell you.
How much did you enjoy the other night?
Oh, mate, it's like up there, one of the best nights of my life. Like, just today, man, seeing all these people and what it means to them and how many there is. And love this club, man.
Yeah, I spoke to Ben before and said, if you loved the club before, how much did it make you love it more, lifting that trophy?
You know what, as well, just with the whole tag around like the trophies and that, we're the group who put that to bed, because we'll have this for the rest of our life together, all of us, you know. When we bump into each other in 50 years, we're always going to have that night in Bilbao, and all of us together as a club. And I say honestly, like the turnout and the fans are seeing how much it means to them. Like, I knew it meant everything. I knew it meant everything to me, and I knew it meant everything to them. But actually seeing it here today, I love this club, man. I'm like, best decision I ever made was joining this club.
How addictive is that feeling? Now you've tasted it with this club, it must make you just want this never to end.
Yeah, it's a massive club. We want more. Do you know what I mean? The amount of imaginary darts I've had thrown at me today. No, we want more. We always want more. Like, I remember when I won the FA Cup with Leicester, how that felt, and then the other night as that. And they're the moments you just have to cherish. You know what I mean?
I asked you before the game as well if you're going to be more nervous as a fan. How horrible was it being stood on the touchline in that when 7 minutes gets put up on the board?
That was the longest 7 minutes, and nearly swore then, history. No, like I said, in the semi, when you're playing, the semi-final, you can affect it and you can contribute and you feel like you're in control. Just a helpless sat on the bench watching, but the lads got it done, and all of us together winners, man.
I've got to ask you about Sonny, because I saw you saying at the party last night just how special a person he is. How pleased are you for him?
He's one of the best humans I've ever met. I love him so much, and I'm so happy that he had that moment in Bilbao, lifting the trophy for this club, the club that he loves, the club that he's been here for over 10 years, and to watch him and share that moment with him. Because honestly, I said, all of this is just like, this is our job, this is what we do, but as a human being, you will not meet a nicer man than him. How he treats everyone, how he treats my family whenever he sees, how he is with my children. He's just a brilliant man, and I'm so happy. Like, the words can't tell you how happy I am. We had a moment on the pitch at the end, and I just said to him how much I loved him, I adore him, what he stands for as a person, and take it all in, you know.
Maddison, I have to ask you about that then, because I think, sorry to get a little bit deep, but I think a lot of men have a really hard time telling other men how they feel about them.
Yeah.
Why is that so important to you, to make sure that you do that?
I know it's so important, and sometimes moments like that mean that you get the chance to. We all, yeah, like you just said, we don't always say exactly how we feel, especially as men. It's a thing, isn't it? But that was my opportunity in that moment to tell him I adore him, mate. He's top man.
I know I've got to let you go, but Brennan's birthday today, you must be buzzed for him.
Oh, Brett Johnson again. No, he's not my best mate at the club, Brett, and that's what I mean. Tottenham has brought me and Brent together, so it's his birthday today, and let me tell you right now, down the lens, we are gonna celebrate. I'll tell you.
Yes, you legend. So pleased with you, Maddison. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I kind of nearly put you out for the season there, Chief. Yeah.
Look, in truth, I don't think we doubted, James Maddison, that you were going to celebrate Brendan Johnson's birthday in style today. But there was one thing I wanted to pick out from that interview. Great stuff from Heung-min Son and what it means to see him lift the trophy. But he said moving to Tottenham Hotspur was the best decision he's ever made, and it's bore fruit within 2 years, Clive Allen.
It certainly has, and I think in particular in this campaign, he showed great experience, maturity, everything that you wanted from James Maddison, and played a vital part. Just so very sad that he wasn't involved in the final through injury.
Ben isn't done bothering the players. He's with Pedro Porro.
Joe, we're so proud of you all. I read today that you've played more than 4,000 minutes. How are you still standing?
I think today, one more game here.
You still got another one?
So running here. No, but I think my body is good now. It's good because I speak with my physio the last game in the final. It's 15th game in the season. It's good for me, but I don't have injury this season. I win the trophy, and yeah, this is unbelievable now.
And now you can just enjoy it, but you had to work so hard on the night. That defensive unit was incredible.
Yeah, man, I think in this game, in the final, is important focus full 90 minutes because it's the final, it's different game. Yeah, I'm so happy for the team, for the fans today, because it's unbelievable. All people is here, and yeah, enjoy this.
The fans today, I mean, you guys got to celebrate on your own, but this must be so special now, getting to share it with this many people. I mean, you couldn't possibly have predicted there would be this many turning out today.
Yes, exactly, it's this. After the game in Bilbao, is I think 20,000 there, or 25,000 there. This is incredible. I think today is too much, I don't know, but yeah, this is very happy for the fans now.
I have to ask you about Christian Romero. He was man of the match. And at the beginning of the game, the teams got switched around and he led you right down to the fans in the middle of the United half. How important was that to have that moment at the beginning of the game?
Yeah, it's important. It's important because it's in all season it's work hard because it's not good in the whole season really in the Premier League, but it's so hard in the Europa League because the team is always confident for the gaffer, always confident for the play football, because when us play football is so good, no, and yes, it's the special for today. And when the end the season in Spain, it say when you start bad and then you start well. No, it's this.
You remember the end, not the beginning.
Exactly.
Pedro, are you going to keep celebrating tonight, or are you going to go to bed?
No, bed, because I have the last game in the home, and yes, maybe it's celebrate now, and after the night it's recovery.
Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you very much, Ben. Thank you, Pedro. We're back on the helicopter here with these aerial shots of the Tottenham Hotspur bus as it's going through the final stages of its journey. Club legend Clive Allen's with me. Pedro Porro, as Ben mentioned there in the interview with him, most minutes of the squad, he's been relentless.
Yeah, he has, and I think the manager made that decision very early, that he knew of the involvement he wanted from Pedro, and he's certainly come up with the goods. I think it's been his best season for the club, resulting in us picking up this illustrious trophy, and he's played a big part.
And he wasn't part of Spain's Euro-winning squad of last year. He's now starting at right back for the Spanish national team. Would have missed out on that glory. I imagine this is extra special for him today as well.
Absolutely, it'd be a momentous occasion for all of these players. Whatever they've experienced in their careers, I'm sure they didn't quite expect this, because it has been nothing more than monumental.
So the bus going through the road here, fans have spilt back from the high road to follow the bus around on its final stages of its journey, and in truth the players don't look sick of it yet.
You wouldn't want it to end, Ben. Rob, sorry. Even I'm getting names mixed up now, but no, it's Ben's on the bus. Rob, you're here.
That's
with
right,
me.
Clive. That's right. But no, they're having the best time up there on top of the double-decker buses. Lucas, Berryvale, Richarlison, and they're coming up to Northumberland Park station. Many, of course, make their way to the games on a match day. And
yeah, the thousands of supporters that come through there will go back through there and back into London tonight.
I think we can go back to the bus. Let's catch up with Ben.
Ryan, this must mean the world to you today.
Oh, incredible. We've been working for it all season. Obviously, we've had some tough times this season, as a team, as a squad, and everyone at the club. And also me as well. Obviously, experienced some down times at the club over the years, but to get over the line Wednesday, the support we had out there but throughout the season, and to come home to this, it's sort of memories that I'll never forget.
You'll be similar to me in the sense that you've experienced with Spurs heartbreak over the years. When you got to the stadium on that night, did you feel that it was our night, that we were going to do it?
Yeah, I mean, not just the night, I'll be honest. I think the build-up to it, there was a calmness around the team, the players. You know, you could just smell it, you could feel it. We were ready. I've been involved in finals before. I played in a final, obviously I coached the final, but it just felt different. I think the messaging from the staff, the manager, everyone, it transferred to the players, and ultimately the players believed. And we put in a performance. It wasn't pretty, but the reality is it really doesn't matter. In cup finals we won, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, it's just totally irrelevant, isn't it? The thing is though, it's so interesting you say that you could just smell it. I think that's so true. The team just looked so dialed in. What was that down to?
I think it was a mentality thing. You know, the manager's been great, not just this season but last year, about not fearing anyone, and we were going to win something. There was a real belief and a confidence within that. And I'll be honest, I felt like when we approached the game, when we arrived there was a superiority. That's what it felt like. I've not experienced that in previous finals. I've always felt like we went into it against teams where we felt like maybe they had the edge psychologically, but I think going into this game, You know, we'd beat them 3 times. The players felt it. And even before kick-off, you know, Kuti, how he kept the players in their half in front of our fans. I think that really sent a message to them that we meant business. And yeah, you can feel it all night. So to get over the line, to get that winner's medal, that trophy, to experience this as well, honestly, it's from a personal point of view, it's memories that I will never ever forget.
Mason! Rally!
Brilliant scenes on top of the bus. Look, this is a group of people that are thoroughly enjoying their moment in the sun. Ryan Mason, in part ambushed by his players out there at the moment. Another one of those, like Matt Wells, who has such a great lineage with the football club. We understand that the bus is just 5 minutes away from the stadium. They've turned into Northumberland Park. We can see them heading past the bus station as well, Clive, so we know that they're extremely close.
They're close. They've certainly enjoyed their time. It's been a special ride along the high road, seeing the hundreds of thousands of supporters that have lined the streets, and they'll be looking forward to coming into the stadium and onto the stage.
Okay, let's get in amongst the fans then with our own Matt Tarr.
Guys, I'm still here outside the stadium. The players have come past on the bus. They're going to be back round here in 1 second, and they're going to be live on the stage. I've got that. Let's make some noise. You guys are on the live stream. I'm going to talk to you guys. What was it like seeing the players come past on the bus?
Sorry?
What was it like seeing the players come past?
Amazing. It felt like Ange was looking down and smiling at everyone individually. Brilliant.
Amazing stuff. Brennan Johnson on that bus after scoring a goal. How much did you love seeing him?
Oh, it's just an absolute dream to be here today and just to be part of this. Waited so long to just do this, so fantastic.
Love it. Listen, it's incredible. Let's come down this way. Let's get a few more. Make some noise, everybody. Make some noise. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Talk to me. What was it like seeing all the players on the bus?
It was amazing. One of the best days of my life.
One of the best days of his life. It's one of the best days of my life as well. We will remember this forever, my friend. We are making memories right here, guys. It's been fantastic. I can't wait for the players to get on the stage. It's going to be so good.
Thanks, Matt. Yes, one of the best days of that young fan's life, and Spurs supporters that have lined the streets here will be hoping there are many more like this to come. The Europa League winners are nearly back at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and of course we'll be back extremely shortly, but we'll let you enjoy the pictures for now as they make their way, and soon they'll be addressing the thousands that are packed out here in North London. amazing scenes. The parade continues, the dancing, the celebration in Tottenham this afternoon and evening does continue. We'll go back onto the bus now, where Ben is with some of the younger stars of the side.
Lads, I'm so pleased for you too. Can you tell me a little bit about how this experience has been today?
It's been so top. I'm just thankful for the fans for showing out. And yeah, man, I'm just over the moon, man. It's been top.
Will, when did you get told that you were going to be coming along to the final?
About a day before, yeah, they told me. I was actually originally going out on the family flight, but yeah, they told me to join with the boys because I think I was eligible for a medal. So yeah, I'm just really happy to play a small part, and this is amazing, yeah.
As two young lads as well that started the season thinking, I hope we get a chance to come away with a European medal, must be so special.
It's so special, man. I'm just thankful that I've been given the opportunity, and that, yeah, my mates that I've grown up with have been given the opportunity as well. So yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I mean, that must make it incredible for you guys, having come through the academy and achieved so much with people like Wayne and Stu as well. You must be so grateful to them.
So grateful, all the academy staff, like for all of us, they've been so amazing, and yeah, we've developed so much, and yeah, it's been a really good season. I think like everyone doing really well. Everyone's kind of scored. All the youngsters have scored. So in this competition, so it's mental.
I mean, look, you both had goals in this competition. That must be the most special thing that you've ever achieved. But how did the final compare? Did that top your goal?
Oh man, the final, it's just brought happiness to everyone. It's brought happiness to our families, to our supporters. And yeah, man, I'm just happy that we won, man. That's it.
Congratulations, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ben. Brilliant stuff there. Will Lancashire, Damola Ajayi both scored in this Europa League campaign, and the success of today, in part, is down to this club's academy, Clive Allen.
Absolutely, that is fabulous to see. Those young players experience this very early in their careers, but we've got to give the academy great credit for developing young talent that was able to step up when needed. The grounding that they've had, the development phase that they've gone through, and then having the opportunity, but not passing up that opportunity, taking it. So for Wayne, Stuart Lewis, Bradley Allen, the coaches of those young groups who have instilled so much good in these young talents, that they were able to step up and produce what they did.
Look, I know there's been bigger nights than Elfsborg at the end of the league phase, you know, the win at Frankfurt, the final itself, of course, but that really felt like the most special night of the run because of what the academy did. I think Damola Ajayi's goal, on a personal level, was my favourite moment of the campaign. But of course, it wasn't just him who scored that game. It was Dane, Scarlett and Mikey Moore. Unbelievable night in North London.
Unbelievable night, an unbelievable night for the academy. And I think that proves that there's success and there's development coming from within, which is fantastic to see.
Okay, let's catch up with our very own Ben Haynes, who of course has been so busy throughout the course of the day. Ben, what has it been like hanging out with the players on the bus?
Thanks, lads. Yeah, look, I hope you've been able to soak it up there on the balcony, because on the bus here, it's been the most incredible experience that I think... Come on, you Spurs! I think all of these players have ever had in their lives as well. I mean, on the night of the final, you will have seen the scenes at full time, and the party went long into the night. I mean, players were enjoying themselves well into the morning. But when you see them here today with the fans, there's something a little bit different. There's something a little bit special, and you really feel that connection, that bond that they've built over the course of a couple of really difficult seasons, this season particularly in the Premier League. But that Europa League run has just been so wonderful all along the way. You think about Bodø Glimt at home, you think about Bodø away, you think about Frankfurt as well, the resilience that they showed, but also the quality they showed at so many different points. And they so deserve this moment today, and this football club so deserves this moment. They've had to wait for a long time. I tell you what, it's been so worth the wait.
Look, we can tell you're loving it, Ben. Thank you very much indeed. Clive, where are we now?
Well, you can see the buses now turning into the stadium, into the service area where they will park up. A well-trodden path for these players on a match day. Off of the bus and then across from the corner of the stadium and round. Today, obviously, a very special walk that they're going to come out onto the stage.
Incredible. And a reminder on Spurs Play YouTube and the club website today, we're going to be across the scenes on the stage by the M Cafe. If you know the surroundings here on the high road in Tottenham by Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a stage essentially has been built on the M Cafe out the front, and that's where the players will head very shortly. And some of them will address the crowd with Paul Coit. And whenever you see teams do this, as they lift the Europa League high into the sky, it's always so special when those players speak, to see the reaction, Clive, of the fans who've been waiting to hear from them.
Just look at that on the side of the buff. UEFA Europa League winners. Magical.
And here they are, turning into the stadium. Brilliant scenes here. And they are right by the very stage that they're going to take to shortly. You can see the staff on the other bus.
I was just going to say, the staff behind are enjoying themselves, and rightly so. You know, sometimes they don't get the credit that they deserve, the work that goes on behind the scenes to make sure that every one of these players are in peak condition and ready for the challenges ahead. But they're enjoying themselves.
Well, this is why we put the helicopter, so we could see 50 grown men dancing together on the top of a bus. Absolutely wonderful celebrations. The family as well have been following in coaches down the high road. And it has been an extraordinary 48 hours for this football club, its staff, and its final winning players, of course, the victors against Manchester United at San Mamés. And we wait to see which members of the group are going to address the crowd. In front of us on the high road, they can see it on the big screen.
I think the players are looking across to the staff and quite amused by some of the dancing that's going on the staff bus. But here they come.
Yeah, Fraser Forster out there, one of 3 goalkeepers to have played over the course of this Europa League campaign, and we can see now that the group are starting to spill off of the bus. James Maddison seems so reluctant to let go of the Europa League trophy. And here come the players. Solanke, we talked about him there, that goal against Galatasaray, the excellent performance away at Ferencvaros in the league phase. Mili Jedinak, of course, who's known Ange Postecoglou for a long time, part of his coaching staff for the 2 years he's been here. Lucas Berrival, who looks like he's moving okay, actually, after his ankle issue.
Yeah, good to see. Obviously missed the end of the season, but has had a really, I would say, productive season in terms of his development.
Matt Wells making his way down with Nick Montgomery and the head coach himself in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt with 25 winners adorned on the back. And they're still squeezing in the odd trophy lift where they can, as the finals goal scorer Brennan Johnson enjoys the moment alongside Maddison and Hummingson. And you can tell
they're just practicing for what's to come very shortly on the stage.
They're a close-knit group though, Clive. You can tell that really about this group of players.
Yeah, I think you're seeing that. You're seeing how they've come together, certainly at the end of the season, and particularly in the Europa League campaign.
And Rodrigo Bentancur has grabbed the mic and has taken over the celebrations. Like it's some job to try and persuade those players to get off the bus and head towards the stage. There's Richarlison, of course.
Rob, they just don't want it to end, that's the thing. Just be careful, Richie, we don't want you falling off of there.
having their own little mini party on top of the bus here. Some of the players who remain out there. So let's take